Hello there, this is Dave Allen for Mac 20 Questions and for No Stylist, and today we're having a look at what audio applications I have on my iPad. Well, I've got a couple here. I've got Smart Record, which is a fairly standard one, but you can take notes at the same time. Vocalive, now that one came with the iRig microphone, which I rather like, and it's a very good microphone to use with the iPad or iPhone. Dictamus Free, haven't really used that one yet, I can't say much about it, but I'll really give it a try. Guitar tuner, nothing to do with recording audio, but it will let me tune up my guitar, so that's something good. SoundCloud, it's a bit like an audio boost sort of thing where you have a social network around audio files or audio sounds of one sort or another. Caster Free, that's for podcasting. And then we've got the HD Recorder followed by Recorder Pro. Recorder Pro is just a basic standard recording thing. And what I'm going to look at today is HD Recorder Plus. So let's go into that and have a look. I've already got it started, so here we are. It's quite a nice looking application, isn't it? And we've got a few controls there that we can sort out. So let's have a look at some of the controls. Well, the first controls that you're going to want to look at is this one here, which is type of recording you're going to make. If you're going to make a recording in a big hall or something like this, an auditorium, then that is the one to use. If you use a person-to-person type thing, then you're going to use that one. And if you're sitting around a table in a meeting or something like that, well, that's the one to use. And we've got a few menus over here. Speaker, we can turn that on and off there. Doesn't seem to make a lot of difference. The sound comes out whether that button's lit or not. And we can go to the menu, and we've got an owner's manual. We can compress the entire folder. We can enable startup record, and that button doesn't seem to work. Whether it's enabled or disabled, it always seems to start recording as soon as you press a new button. So, we've got empty trash in there, and we've got 2.85 megabytes in there, so let's erase all, and that's erased all of the trash. So back to the menu again, and we can do a delete all in folder, and we've got more choices. And they've got a video recorder as well. I've downloaded that, but I haven't had a look at it yet, so I'll have to do that in another video. So let's start making a recording and see how this works. So let's press the new button. And as you can see, it starts recording straight away. We've got the recording button there. And we've got the skip silence thing too. And I can turn that on or off as we're doing some recording. I suppose that the skip silence thing there is if it's below a certain decibel limit, it will not record. Okay, so there you go. You see it was doing some skipping and the skipping of the silence there. We can press the pause button and it's paused. And if we want to, we can start recording again. Press the pause button again, and we're back to recording. Pretty easy going, that, isn't it? So let's press stop. So once you've got stop pressed there, and you've got your recorder in this library over on the left-hand side there, we can use this button in the bottom right-hand corner to say whether you want it to do a repeat. So as soon as it's finished playing, it'll go back to the start and play it again. We can press these buttons here, and we can play it at different speeds. If we do it at a faster speed, we get a chipmunk sounding one. And if we do it slow, then it sounds equally ridiculous, but still. And we can move our timeline along. So that puts it at the start. And let's press play and see what we've got. And as you can see, it starts recording straight away. We've got the recording button there. Now I can press the +5 button, and that moves it on 5 seconds. And for instance, maybe that position there is a place where I rather like, so I might put a bookmark in there. And if I've got the timeline over here, then I can press and have another bookmark in there. So it says we've got 4 bookmarks there instead of 3 or 4. So obviously the first one is the start and the last one is the end. So let's put it back to the start again. Let's make it play fast, see what it sounds like. It's going to sound silly, this. And as you can see, it starts recording straight away. We've got the recording button there. So let's bring this over here and press the edit button. I can set a selection endpoint. Move that there. So let's go to edit. So this is where you get the start point from. So what you do is you set your endpoint, and then you go to the position before that where you want to do from, as it were. So if I want to copy the selection from where this point here is at the moment through to the endpoint, I can do cut selection. So that's cut a selection out of there. So that's something we can do. Let's go back to edit again, and let's bring it over. Bring the endpoint over here. Let's go to edit, set selection endpoint, and go back to edit again, and I can paste it in over there. So what I've done is I've moved one section of the audio from where it was and put it further down the timeline. We can use these arrow keys here to move between the bookmarks. Look. That's fairly simple, isn't it? And at some point in time, I might decide that I want to rename it. So get rid of the date altogether and just have test in there. Click on done. Something else we want to do is to go to compress. So that's compressing it up. Let's go to share. I can send it out by email, Wi-Fi web server, iTunes export or iTunes import. Or I can send it to Dropbox. Click on Dropbox, export current recording. If you're doing it for the first time, you may see a thing asking you to sign in. Okay, so there you go. That's how to work with this application. And it's fairly easy to use. So this is Dave Allen for No Stylist. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye now. Thanks for watching the video, and why don't you check out the other videos. Here's two of them. There's one video there and one video there that you can click on and go and have a look at now. And don't forget that you can also subscribe. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye now.